welcome back. Today I want to share a dream that I had concerning marriage and kingdom mates that are now out and about looking for their godly ordained spouse. They have been released. And so this word actually comes from a prophetic dream that I had this past Sunday morning. And just some backstory, the Lord has really been using peacocks to symbolize and speak to me about marriage. And if you've never heard a word about it being peacock season, this might seem a little strange, which is why I am kind of giving the disclaimer. There's several videos up here on YouTube where the Lord has also been using peacocks to symbolize this being the season for mating. I am so sorry if it's hard to see me, hear me. I'm in the car, I'm on a lunch break, so I'm going to try to make this really quick. So, Sunday morning, I wake up at 2:44 after having a dream. And in this dream, I'm in a backyard, and I'm there with my immediate family. And I notice that although it's dark, I see some movement going on. And so I kind of focus in on it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a peacock. How cool is that? And so the peacock starts to walk under this dim light. And I try to get the attention of my brother to show him, like, oh my goodness, there's a peacock. There's a peacock in the yard. Like, look at it, look at it. And he says, yes, I see it. But I notice that he's not looking where I'm pointing. So I kind of turn around like, well, what do you see? Because I'm pointing over here. I look and there's another peacock. Then I look around and they are everywhere. Yeah, it was so cool. But my entire family had eyes on a peacock. So everyone who was there with me had noticed that they were there, but they were all focused and honed in on a separate bird. There was one bird in particular that had its feathers open or expanded, and that's what they do to kind of draw women in. And I just remember it being really, really beautiful and taking in the colors and all that. I got so captivated looking at this bird that had spread its feathers out that I didn't realize there was a peacock right next to me. It was kind of nestled up against my leg. And it was startling. When I did realize how close it had gotten to me and I didn't even realize it, I kind of locked up and froze up. Because in the dream, I'm like, what is this? Like, I didn't see you approaching. All of a sudden, you're here. You're in my personal space. Are you going to peck me? What are your intentions? And so I locked up and I woke up. And immediately, the Holy Spirit just downloaded the meaning of this dream. Yes. There are several men, Adams, that have woken up that are out looking for their spouses. Some of them have more instruction about what she's like and what exactly her characteristics are than others. There may be some Adams in this season that approach you. It doesn't mean that it's your Adam. If you remember what I said in the dream, the first peacock that I noticed was there was a light shining on it, and I tried to show it to my brother, and he was looking in a completely different direction. He was looking at the peacock that he spotted. And that's exactly what some of us are doing. Some of us are looking at the peacock / Adams that are in a completely different direction, and we are not aware of exactly what is in our bubble. We're not aware that there's an Adam that has gotten so close to us that we don't even see him. Because in the dream, I looked down and I don't know about you guys, but I have trouble seeing things when they're really, really close to me, like up in my face. I have trouble deciphering what it is. And that's exactly what happened to me in the dream. This peacock was so close to me, it was literally blending in with my pant leg. It was I had on jeans, and so, it's blue. So it was literally blending in with me. It's like it was becoming one with me, and I had no idea. And when I did realize, my reaction was, I was stunned. I was like, how did you get so close to me without me realizing? And what are you doing here? And how long have you been here? Have you been here the whole time I was looking at these other birds? Like, I just started having all these questions for this this bird. But yeah, that is just my message in this moment right now, is that yes, it's mating season. Yes, the Lord has confirmed that your spouse is coming, but we still need to use discernment, and we still need to pay close attention to what's around us, who's approaching us, and what their intentions are. And just because you see, oh, sorry, that's the other thing in the dream. I was there with several people, and they all had their attention fixed in on a different bird. And I thought that that was so beautiful, because in that moment, God was telling me there's a bird slash mate here for everybody. You don't have to fight for the attention. And I believe that this section is kind of more so for men. You know, your wife will notice you. I know there's a lot of encouragement out there for women, but Adams, your wife will notice you. She will know that you are her mate. She will know that she is your rib and she is your kingdom partner. She will know. You won't have to worry about that, because everyone noticed a different bird and they were fixed on it, and they weren't taking their attention off of it in order to look at the other birds that I was pointing at. So we all have different focuses right now in this season as well, and this is brand new. I love that. I love that. When God gives me a word, sometimes it's multidimensional, and it stands for different things. We all have our different focuses in this season, and we are not to become so captivated with other people's um, tasks and focuses that we neglect our own. So that's a word of encouragement for someone, not sure who, but yeah, I wanted to keep this really, really short and just let you all know that yes, it is marriage season. I hope this serves as confirmation for someone. The peacocks were everywhere. There was more than enough of them to go around for everybody that was there. They were showing their feathers. They were trying to get the attention. And yeah, they're close. They're so close to you. It's probably going to freak you out a little bit when you find out who it is. It's probably going to end up being one of those situations like, but you've seen me, you know, in some not so great moments, like, ladies, your husband may have caught you at Safeway with no wig, you know. It's just, he's probably seen you no makeup, hair not done, COVID nails busted up, all of that. And it's beautiful because he simply doesn't care. He's still right there next to you. So I hope that this has been helpful to somebody. I'm going to hurry up and get out of here. I have to get back to work, but always praying for you guys. Love you all. And comment below. Let me know if you've had any similar dreams, or what the Lord has been saying to you about marriage. I'm just a regular person, so I love to hear the testimonies, and I like confirmation that I'm not crazy. That's why I really started getting on YouTube so much, because I was like, you know what, either I'm going insane, or God, you're saying this to somebody else. Turns out he was saying it to everybody else. So praise God. Love you guys. Until next time. Bye bye.